everyone, my name is Desala. I'm a fashion designer and you are welcome to my channel. So today I'm talking about what starting a fashion business has taught me. I'm an African inspired ready to wear fashion designer based in Lagos, Nigeria, and I've been in business for 9 years. And in the 9 years that I've been in business, the business has actually taught me a lot of things about business, about myself, and also has also developed me as a person. So today I'm talking about how it has developed me as a person, how it has taught me so many things about myself, about people, about how to run a business. I also have a similar video like this, which I did about a month ago, also talking about what I have learned from my fashion business. But today is a bit different. I'm talking about what I have learned as a person, how it has developed me, how it has taught me things about life. So, the first thing I would say is that my business has taught me is savings. From the very beginning, I saved money to start this business, and my journey of saving money continues up until this very moment. When I started saving money, I was very young and I wasn't sure what business I wanted to do. And my savings actually helps me a lot in starting this business. And even after starting the business, I still continued saving. And why? I continued saving because I learned that fashion business involves a lot of money. And because I do ready to wear, today you're making so much sales today, tomorrow you're not making as much sales. And what happens when you're not making as much sales? You still have those recurring bills that you have to pay. You still have your expenses that need to go out every single month. Basically your overhead. And when you pay that overhead, sometimes you have to use that savings that you've put aside to cover those expenses. And sometimes, even if you can cover the expenses, sometimes you actually need something for your own personal self to get you by in whatever way. And so savings has really helped me. Even in times when my business has been hit really hard and I didn't have income coming in regularly like it should, my savings is what has helped me. I've had times when the front of my store was more or less closed because they were doing construction work. I've had that happen to me like twice in this business. The first one happened for like almost a whole year. That was like the most, well, not the most, but one of the most difficult years. Another one was, they closed the road because they were doing road works for about 6-7 months. It was really tough. Sales wasn't at its peak like it normally is. And my savings is what got me through, really. I'm not the type to go and borrow money, beg for money. It's not me. It's not really me. But there are people that do it. But the thing is, if you have to go and do it, please be careful who you go and meet to assist you financially. Honestly, if you don't go and meet the right person to assist you financially, it can turn really bad. Really bad. Because you don't know what people's intentions really are. Another thing my business has also taught me is managing myself. I think managing oneself is one of the hardest things ever. And to the glory of God, I have successfully learned how to manage myself. When I first left paid employment, it was so difficult because I was in a routine. I was in a particular routine for so many years, and it was difficult for me to break out of it. It was so confusing, it was so stressful, it was everything. But over the years, my business has taught me how to manage myself. How to manage myself as a business owner, how to manage myself as a wife, how to manage myself as a mother, and how to manage myself for myself. I have learned how to manage myself through discipline. I've been able to be disciplined in so many areas of my life, and it has really paid off in magnificent ways. Being disciplined is the ultimate in managing yourself, basically. Being disciplined has helped me to grow my business. when you're disciplined, because you never know who is looking at you. And when you have people working for you, they are looking at you, and whatever you do rubs off on them. My discipline has really paid off, and it just really helps me. People see that, I'm very disciplined in the way I live my life, the way I run my business, and it gives me a lot of respect from people. It gives me a lot of respect from my staff. Every single day, I am at work, even before my staff gets to work. I am at work when I am supposed to be at work. I do all I'm supposed to do at the right time. If you're just starting, or if it's new to you, initially it may be a bit hard, it may be a bit difficult, it may be a bit stressful sometimes, but if you continue and be intentional about it, it becomes part of you, it becomes part of your life. Intentionality is everything in this life. You have to be intentional about what you want. You have to be intentional about where you want to go in life, really. Another thing my business has also taught me is managing people as well. I just talked about managing myself. It's also taught me how to manage people. I came from a corporate world where people behave most of the time the way you behave and the way you think. You have things in common in the way you relate. But when you're doing a business, you get to interact with people that are not necessarily on the same wavelength as you. They don't necessarily think the way you think. You have to learn to manage them. You have to learn to know how to deal with them, really, without being horrible or being rude, because you need to respect everybody, no matter who they are, regardless of wherever they may come from. Regardless of anything in this life, you need to respect people. Respect each and every one of them. I don't treat them anyhow. I don't scream at them. I don't insult them. Because even if they do my work the way I don't like, I don't think it calls for an insult. There are ways of speaking to people. And when you speak to people properly and you relate to people properly, they respect you for it. You're basically coming down to their level, and they're basically able to understand you and give you that respect, because respect cannot be commanded. You can't force respect. Respect is something that is earned, and one of the way of earning respect is managing people. Another thing is that I've also learned in the couple of years that I've been running my business is believing in myself. Believing in myself has been something I have taught myself along the line. When I first started or wanted to start, I was so scared. I was really, really, really scared. Basically, I had cold feet. And along the line, when I look back, I realized that it's normal. There's nothing wrong with it. I've been working for so many years and been able to earn a salary every single month. And now I'm going to start a business where I don't know if I'm going to earn a salary every single month. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay my bills as I normally do when I was working in paid employment. It's very, very scary. But I had to believe in myself. I had to shut out all the noise and really say to myself that this is what I want. And you would hear when you want to start something in life, you hear people say some positive things to you, and you also hear negative things as well. I heard a few negative things, and I heard, even though I never told anybody why I was working, that, I was going to start a business, but I had a few people that I told who were not working in my organization. And some of them would tell me, do you know that if you leave the corporate world, do you know this might be your last chance of ever getting back into the corporate world? And I'm like, okay, so if this doesn't work out, I can't get back into corporate world. Okay, so be it. And I said to myself, if that is what it's going to take, everything, whatever it takes, I'm going to make this business work. Another thing I also heard was that someone said to me, everybody is doing fashion. How do you think you're going to make it? Everybody is doing fashion. Everybody is doing fashion. Yes, it's very true. The fashion industry is so saturated, is so populated. But the thing is that whatever way you enter into the fashion business, whatever you do, as long as it is you and it is original, you will definitely stand out. You will definitely stand out, because even if someone is better than you and they are doing better work than you will find one or two people who like your style. They may like the way you. It may be anything they like about you. It may even be that it may even be that they like your personality. That's why they come and buy from you. So it could be anything. So when I heard all these things, these things actually motivated me to work, as in like my life depended on it. Yes, it depended on it, literally. I worked so hard and I still work very hard till today. My sweat, my blood, my tears is in this business, and I'm ready to do whatever it takes to keep it standing, to keep it moving, to keep it growing. And I give glory to God for how far I've come and everything I've achieved in this business. Another thing I also learned is that, when you're doing the business, people tell you that, go and join this society, go and join these people, go and make friends. Come, let me show you to one thing. Let me show you to this place. If you meet this person, if you this, they will introduce you to that person. They will make your business grow. Join this society. I did it. I won't even lie. I did it. But let me tell you something. My own experience. It does work. It works for some people. But from my own experience, it was a waste of my time. My work has spoken for me all the years. The thing that happened, my own experience was that when I went to join all these societies, when I went to meet all these people and said I should go and meet, some of these people, they will rubbish your products. They will rubbish your business. They will come and price your garments that you've spent so many hours and days and whatever it is you've used to make them. They will price it like you're in the markets buying fish or whatever it is. They will price it like a common commodity. You will feel like crying. So I stopped bothering myself. And today I don't bother myself. If they tell me to go and meet the biggest, thank you. If the woman sees me and she likes me, she will come to me. But I'm not going to go and bow down to anybody. I'm not going to go and kiss anybody's ass because I want them to patronize me. Because let me tell you, blessings of the Lord make rich and adds no sorrow. What is yours is yours. What is yours will never go over your head. It may take a long time, but you will surely get there. Never put myself down for anybody. I'm a very humble person by nature, but I can say I'm humble to a fault. And however you present yourself to people is how they respond to you. So if you humble yourself because you are just a humble person, or you're just being humble because you want to make business, however you present yourself to people is how they're going to respond to you. And you may not like it. I have a video where I talked about how to carry yourself properly. How to carry yourself properly with grace. And so that people can respect you and people can relate with you properly, the way you want, the way you deserve to be treated and the way you deserve to be related with. Another thing I learned from my business is hard work and determination. Hard work pays. Hard work really pays. And when you are determined to achieve what you want, and you back it up with hard work, you are unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. There is nothing you cannot achieve. As long as you put your mind to it, there's nothing that you cannot do. Sometimes, even after I left paid employment and I started working for myself, I hear comments to my face, behind my back, people saying things that, will I make it? Will I be able to survive? When I hear these comments, it's sometimes some of them are very heartbreaking, sometimes some of them are very upsetting, but I'm grateful for all of them because it gives me this determination, it gives me this fire in my belly that just keeps me going. Really keeps me going. Another thing my business has also taught me over the years is being good to everyone. You never know. In this life, it's very important to be good to people. I've lived a life where people have really been horrible to me, especially when I was in paid employment. People were I had bosses who were very horrible to me. And I made a promise to myself that when I start working for myself, I'm never going to be horrible to anybody that works for me. And I thank God that I have never been horrible to anybody that works for me. Also, when I started having children, I said to myself, I don't want to be horrible to anybody because these children are going to grow up one day and they're going to go somewhere. And you don't pray for anybody to be horrible to your child. So I'm very mindful of how I treat people. How you treat people can get you really, really far. Character and attitude is like a smoke. It's if something is burning miles away, you see the smoke up in the sky, even though the place is not close to you. That's how character, attitude, the way you treat people. That's how people see it. It goes, it moves. You never know. You never know who will be your breakthrough. You never know who will unexpectedly come and help you because of the way you treat people. It's very important to treat people very well. Even in my business, when people come to my shop and sometimes you think whether they're not going to buy anything, but because you treat them so well, they're so pleased, they're so happy, and they end up buying so much than you even expected them to do. And I'm not saying this only because of my business, I'm also saying this generally. The lowest of people, I'm always good to them. And honestly, people that are below me, that are not even, they don't even really have so much, they've been blessings to me. They've opened unimaginable doors for me. Honestly, when you see all these artisans and whatever, some of them they've been amazing blessings to me. Amazing blessings. Amazing blessings I've gotten. A lot of people ask me, they say, how do I maintain my tailors? How do I keep my tailors? I don't have a magic wand or I don't have something that I do to keep them. No, I've just been very favored. I'll say being good to them. Don't be good to them because you are good to them because you want them to stay with you. No, my very first tailor was with me for 3 years. I've had tailors stay with me for 5 years. Being good to people is very important. It's really, really important. Extremely important. And I don't take it for granted. Another thing my business also taught me is how to run a business effectively. Yes, I work in a corporate environment and managing things, and when you're working for yourself as an entrepreneur, it's a whole different ballgame. Making a business run successfully year in, year out is something that I have learned over the years, and I'm so happy, I'm so grateful to God for learning this. Another thing my business has also taught me is mind my own business. People will always lie to you. So if you don't want to hear lies and whatnot, just face your own. Mind your business and pray to God. I just mind my business, basically. I mind my business. I don't go and ask, how's your business doing? Yeah, are you selling? Are you not selling? It's not my business anymore. My own is my own. I face my own. God is the one that brings my customers, and God is the one that will continue to bring my own customers. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that I will know that you all are enjoying my videos. And so far, I think you guys are enjoying my videos, and I'm really, really grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I am very humbled, and God bless you. So I'll see you next week.